FNAF security breach. What is Gregory? Human? Robot? Or something else / I don't even know.
A meme.
You are broken. A line only used to describe Gregory and the crying child. Coincidence?
Right, who died and probably was indeed put back together. As a robot. Mind blown?
In the files, it was proven to have changed to "You are broken" after the original line "I detect blood" was cut due to getting the game a T rating. Gregory is confirmed a human. Edit. Sorry theorist.
MatPat. Coincidence? I think not.
MatPat is the teacher from The Incredibles. Confirmed.
I know.
I know. A little brat.
Manny?
He is Nicolas Cage as a child. Y'all don't watch MatPat and its shows. I don't know is always the best answer.
Especially with FNAF.
Just watch Game Theory. I'm going with MatPat's idea of him being Will's robot recreation of his son, the crying child, who died at the hand of his own creation. It's mentioned in the books with another character who died and someone rebuilt robots to represent her, one for each stage of life.
Not saying that you're wrong, since this is just your thought. But like Super Emerald 64 said, the original line was "I detect blood" instead of "You are broken", meaning that Gregory is indeed a human.
He's a cyborg, of course.
Nah, he's a pine cone. Just look at his hair. A homeless orphan.
Also, Gregory's vision is like a screen, or robot, when he is around Vanny. Since it's obvious that Gregory is crying child, that means he is a robot.
He's not the crying child, my thought. Also, he has band-aids on him. If he was a robot he wouldn't need that. And we see him getting cold / actually sleeping normally in the bad ending.
The lore, I don't know. Human, I don't care for MatPat. Was on board with MatPat's theory at first, but I now believe he's a human again. 1. The line where Freddy says "You are broken" was initially "You are bleeding." Gregory also wears band-aids, so it's likely that he treated his wounds after Freddy took him to a first aid kit. Maybe the rebuilt children are capable of bleeding, but I haven't seen any evidence suggesting that. 2. The weird vision that Gregory experiences is because of the illusion disk from Sister Location. Gregory was a robot, then Freddy would experience the weird vision too. Or Gregory wouldn't be able to see Vanny because the technology that hides her from the other animatronics would hide her from Gregory too. Gregory is obviously Markiplier.
He has to be Markiplier.
Same. I was confused as to why he had a band-aid. If he was a robot, he wouldn't need it.
Gregory is 13-year-old Justin Bieber, or however his name is spelled.
Glam Rock Freddy's kid. Gregory is a kid, not a robot. Please don't say he is a robot or I'll get mad. He is a human.
Gregory is sus. Why would people think he's a robot? That's honestly ridiculous.
I think Gregory is a human because of the stamina bar.
Long story short, I have a FNAFOC who looks kinda like Gregory. Dark hair, dark eyes, similar-ish skin tones, who is a robot. Who I am a little obsessed with. I think Gregory's a robot.
For people who compare Gregory to the crying child, I think it's supposed to be more of a parallel rather than literally he is the crying child. The crying child was weak and helpless when he got bit by Freddy. Gregory is strong and is ruthless in killing the Glam Rocks. They parallel each other just like Michael Afton does with Freddy. Michael was a bad boy brother while Freddy is protective of Gregory, almost like a little brother. It's a story parallel much rather than meant to be taken literally, in my opinion.
He is among us.
Who are you? Sure you do.
I think Gregory is a foster child who escaped from an abusive foster family, and that explains why he doesn't want to get caught and sent back to the system. It sort of falls in line with the whole theme of abusing and absent families throughout the series that MatPat pointed out.
Robot, protože není možné, že by byla tak blbá.
Translation: robot because it is not possible that she would be so stupid.
Robot.